Well, there you go. 5 big points. 5 points out of 3 games. I tell you what, I was hoping for the win against El Salvador. We got it. We're doing good. And I tell you what a performance. And that is without Alfonso. So it just goes to show our one world-class player doesn't mean we can't get great results. That's a fantastic result tonight. Let's face it, super crowd, blue and red. Lots of El Salvador fans in there. Lots of Red Canada fans in there. Lots of noise in the crowd. It was fantastic throughout, and I have to tip my hat. South side of this stadium. Obviously, it's got to be the Voyagers, youth sector people, Red Patch Boys. It's in there with Canadian fans along with them, loving it just like them. I tell you, big up to you guys. Fantastic show of strength. It was a fantastic show of support. Loved the colours and all the flags. Absolutely magic. Can't get enough of that. Can't get enough of that. Never will have enough of that. Love it, love it, love it. Now, down to the game. It's barely getting off the ground, and Atiba Hutchinson, big Atiba, puts it in. 38 years old. What a fantastic guy. He's been brilliant all the way through, and I've watched this guy on a lot of the teams that were never this good. He deserves to be on this team playing well, and hey, he gets the goal to start the game. No sooner are we sitting down and getting into the jive of things, Jonathan David makes it brilliant with a lovely cheeky little header off a super little cross from Buchanan. Great reflex in midair. Buchanan knocks it across. Jonathan David stoops down low, bang, in you go. 2-0. And you're thinking, wow, hold on to my dear little heart. How long is this going to go? How many more are we going to get? And I'm thinking, well, you know what? For the time being, 2-0 is a bit of a shock. Let's just go with that. Let's just ride that for a while. Canada did. Half-time 2-0. Absolutely magnificent. Now, you've got to understand that defensive game and that psychological game and that kicking and pulling and spitting and all the rest of it I keep telling you about here in CONCACAF, well, gets the best of Buchanan in the second half a little ways, but it also makes him fire himself up. He got a card for it in the first half too, but he gets fired up in the second half in a good old spirit, and he absolutely makes a beautiful finish off a lovely assist from Jonathan David. Slides it under the keeper, 3-0 in front of the cop of Canadian soccer. Tell you what, BMO Field, that is the cop of Canadian soccer. You lot, the cop of Canadian soccer. That's what you are. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but it's just an example of what you look like. The massive sea and red. 3-0, looking good, game done and dusted. And you know what? The game died a death, and it went beautifully. It couldn't have gone any better. Now, next up, next group of 3 games is Mexico, October 7th at the Azteca. That's going to be beautiful. Then we got Jamaica in Kingston on the 10th of October. And then we got Panama at BMO Field, where we need to get more Canadians who have never been to a soccer game before. You people down here in Toronto, get more people who've never been to a game before that are Canadians. Get them in the crowd. Get them wearing red. Let's fill that building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it full. I mean, let's get it full. But there's your next 3 games. As for now, 5 points. We're sitting in second, and right off the live score right now, Brian Moyer has put Honduras ahead 1-0 over the USA. I'd love it to stay like that, but inevitably, a draw is best for us. So, right now, Honduras is winning 1-0. It's not looking good for the US now, is it? We just got a point in their park. Honduras is trying to take 3. I said it would be a shock win. Are they going to get that shock win? You never know. You never know. As for the other games, draws. Jamaica got a tie. Lucky in Costa Rica. And obviously, Mexico got a tie in Panama. So, still going though, Honduras 1-0 over USA. Let's hope that sticks, because that would be just glorious. Now remember a couple of other things. This team is giving you more than you've ever had before. You're actually being entertained like never ever. So remember that. And the way we go forward, it's absolutely textbook football. They are doing a magnificent job in the coaching of this team, and the flowing football on the counter-attack. It's so smart, it's so clever, and it's so simple, but it's so nice to watch because it's flowing all the time. Stephen Eustachio, great anchor man tonight in midfield, but you can't put anybody out apart from one guy. Tajon Buchanan gets our man of the match tonight, no doubt about it. The guy gave everything, took a lot of stick, got kicked, got pushed, got everything. Lost it once, but he learned from that moment because he knew he was on the tightrope. He'd got a yellow card in the first for a little bit of dissension. He knew now if I do it again, I'm off. So he smartened up because he's on a card, and you got to hand to him. Young guy, being disciplined like that. Big up to you again, Mr. Buchanan. I keep saying it. Well done, Mr. Buchanan, but well done everybody on the team. And obviously a junior Hoylett as well. He played a great part in everything as well. Winning clever free kicks at the best of times. He understands that mental game. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, we are shutting it on the lid right now. There's some good World Cup qualifying coverage for you. Remember, we've got 3 coming soon. Mexico, Jamaica and Panama coming out in quick succession. But as we speak for tonight, 3-0 over El Salvador. What a great victory. And I tell you what, as far as the next round, I can't wait.